So we're going to take a look at the Jayco Jayflight 22.5 MLS at only $28,995. I think this might be a fantastic entry-level couples camper. Hey, I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are two
crazy campers. And after losing a combined weight of more than 200 pounds,
we realized we had so much more energy for activities.
Come along with us as we explore the great outdoors.
And join us on a brand new adventure. Thank you, sun and clouds, cooperating.
So we are here at the 2024 Florida RV Super Show in Tampa. And we are looking around and trying to find couples campers that are good for entry-level RVers. Like people who are like, hey, I want to get into RVing, but I don't want to spend $50,000 on a tow behind.
Right, and we have some new layouts that we're seeing here at this RV Super Show that are opening up like the main living areas and really giving a more of a residential feel. And I think that there's something really special about this new Jayco Jayflight.
So we're going to take a look at the Jayco 225 MLS. We're going to take a look at this, and then we're going to come back and we're going to find one thing that we like about it and one thing we don't like about it.
So starting off in the bedroom, I love how this bed is positioned so that both Joe and I can get out in the evening without climbing over one another. They've got some nice storage by the bed. I like this for charging my phone right next to myself. Now they do not have a pocket door like we do, but I love this curtain for privacy. But then if it's just a couple camper, you can leave this open and this space feels really nice and open. And of course the bed lifts up for some underbed storage.
That's a decent amount of space under there. The only thing I'm looking at right away, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to rvmattress.com and buy a new mattress.
Then I'm gonna get the struts and change out those so that it will be able to be useful. Okay, so this is something that Joe and I are looking for in our own camper. I love these tables that just fit right into a cup holder. Absolutely fantastic. These are really comfortable reclining chairs, and then right across from us is a beautiful television set. I think that they've got it set up really, really nice. This living space, because it's a mid-living room unit, has a lot of nice windows just because they're thinking about the living space. We do not have this in Eleanor. This beautiful cross-section of windows. It's going to be nice and breezy if you want to open up the windows. I love this beautiful television set. And then this is a very useful dinette. We have the U-shaped dinette, and there's always like a seat that is really too tiny for anybody to utilize. I feel like this is a really useful dinette set.
And then that dinette set will become a bed if you need to. There is a little bit of storage underneath. And then up on top, you have a little bit of storage on that side. But over here, it gets cut in half because you have some of your controls here. But it's still a little bit of storage. But for a small unit, you've got a decent amount of storage. Let's move into the kitchen.
So I love how they have mixed the bathroom and the kitchen back here, because usually whatever's in the rear of your RV is going to be the largest thing. And instead of it just being a dedicated kitchen or just being about the bathroom, they've managed to fit both of it in, and I think that they've created a really beautiful living area. So you have your refrigerator here.
Now it looks like that's going to be 12 volt, which I love 12 volt fridges. It's a decent sized refrigerator for such a small RV.
And because of the slide being here, you're going to be able to still have access to putting your groceries in on the road, and you're going to have access to your bathroom. Nice cabinet space. Countertop is really nice. They still have like the useless oven that cooks nothing, and also the burners where you really can fit one pot at a time. This is a little bit larger space, but yeah, we utilize our air fryer. My air fryer would go right here. Nice cabinets though. Plenty of storage. Then over here is some more storage. Look at that. Plenty of storage for all of your clothes, linens. I love it. Then back here at the kitchen, you have two beautiful windows to be able to see outside. You have a nice, I don't think this is a convection.
No, smaller microwave.
Smaller microwave, but you do have more cabinet space. Really nice. Beautiful sink. Look at the double sink. Then you have more storage. Especially for a couple, this is a fantastic unit. You're going to be able to bring everything that you need. Now we get into the bathroom. Prime pooping position. They're making use of pocket doors, which I always think is brilliant because when you have a regular door, you lose a lot of space and it would be very awkward. So the pocket door is awesome. Nice little sink. Some extra storage there. Nice medicine cabinet. More storage over here. Lots of storage. Okay, so let's check out this shower. Nice and tall. Definitely plenty of headspace in here. Really, really nice. Now they're using a shower curtain. That's not always my favorite, but it'll work. We can use it. We can work with it.
One thing I noticed right off the bat that I like is the pocket door.
Yep.
I like not having a swinging door. That's going to like just free up a little bit more space.
What's nice too is they have a locking mechanism, which is really sweet.
Yeah, you can't lock our bathroom door,
No,
although
you
it's only you and I, so it doesn't really matter.
But it's nice that you have a little bit of privacy.
Okay, let's take a look at the outside. We're going to start over here. We have a really nice big awning piece that's going to go across the whole top from the front all the way to the back. I love having one big awning. I really do like having a big window here so that you can see out into your campsite, especially if you have some little kids with you. You want to see what they're doing out there. If I had any downsides to having the rear bath that we have in Eleanor is the fact that there are really no windows looking out into the campsite. Our big window looks at our neighbor. So coming over here, we have our door here. We have our little screen. We have the fold-in steps. Not a huge fan of these because we're taking the dirt and putting it in. Also for us, we would not be able to open this where we store the RV at the house. We have over here a grab bar as we're going up, and the grab bar is nice for walking up the steps, but also to keep your door closed to make sure it doesn't swing open when you're driving down the road. We have some cable TV satellite pin output right here, and then we have a plug right here. This here is so that we can actually mount a TV outside. So it's nice that you can have your output for your antenna, and then you can have a television here, which you could then bring inside. So it's nice to be able to hang your TV on the outside. We have a low point drain right here. Goodyear Endurance tires. Love the fact that it's a dual axle. That's something that's super important to me when I'm looking at an RV. We have our water fill right here. I like having this little extra cover on there to protect it. Here's our furnace. Coming over here, we have our spare tire right here. We have our regular bumper that can hold your sewer hose. Now over here, we have our outdoor shower. And then we also have our tank flush up here. And then over here is our city water connection, along with our 30 amp bin. And I have to tell you, I'm not a huge fan of our water coming in on the back of the RV. So I'm used to on ours, it's on the side. The only reason I might be okay with that is because we've had several campsites, especially when we've gone to 1,000 Trails campgrounds, where for some reason the water is over on the camping side. So, you know, they don't have a thing where there's a pedestal where your electric and your sewer and your water is all on one side. We've had a lot of campgrounds where the sewer is over on the driver's side and the electric's on the driver's side, but the water inlet is over on the passenger side. And we have had to run a hose like from one side all the way to the front of Eleanor. Unfortunately, we have a long hose, but if you didn't, that would be a problem. So that would be the only benefit I would see, to maybe having your city water connection over on this side, like in the back, because it wouldn't really matter. But it really is going to be dependent on where is the spigot in the campground. What I'm not a huge fan of is the fact that our city water connection is right there, and then your tank flush is like very close to it. And so like it's just gonna be one of those things where you're gonna try to save time and you're gonna take your drinking hose and you're gonna then go, oh, well, I need to flush my tank and use the same hose. And you don't wanna use the same hose. Like, have a different hose for flushing out your black tank. So up here in the front, we have our propane. You would have your space right here for a single battery. We do have an electric jack for our trailer. Down here on the bottom, we have our stabilizer jacks. And these are gonna be, looks like manual stabilizer jacks. We have our pass-through right here. It is a decent size. It goes all the way through. Another window over here for our master bedroom. We do have our slide right here, and I'm looking at that. The slide is containing your refrigerator. And then in the back here, we have our hot water heater as well as our cable TV in.
Okay, so now it's time to discuss what do we like and what do we not like. What do you like, Joe?
What do I like? I like the windows.
Yeah.
I like the windows. It is a thing where you have some windows on one side, some windows on the other. I could honestly do without a bunch of windows over here on the like neighbor side, because I don't need to look there. Usually you're just gonna be looking at your neighbor's kids. I wanna look at my kids. And that is something that I don't like about Eleanor, as much as I love our RV. The fact that there's one window that faces into the campsite and it's small. So you don't have a lot of cross breeze. And then again, as we have Peyton maybe go camping with us, the fact that we don't have any way to really watch what's going on in the campsite, I like having a couple of windows over there.
My favorite thing is going to be the layout. I loved the back end, the layout. When I talk about layout, the open spacing, the open feel of it, and how they put the kitchen and the bathroom just perfect proportion together. It's just very, very usable. I love the fact that they're leveraging pocket doors, so you don't miss any of the room. I think that they were really smart in how they put the kitchen and the bathroom together.
Yeah, if I had to add to it, I'd also add like that shower. You have a lot of room. You have a lot of room height-wise. You have a lot of room
and a lot of storage.
Dislike.
My dislike is going to be funny because there's so much storage throughout this unit. The one place that I don't think they did great with storage is right next to the bed. I am used to being able to hang just like some longer clothes, like maybe a sundress or a coat or something, and you lost a lot of the height of your storage right next to your bed. So I wish that they would just bring that back where you have almost like a longer closet feel right beside the bed.
Yeah, and you have to give something up to get those, places to put your CPAP and your phones and stuff like that. I mean, something I don't like on ours is the fact that it's so long.
Okay.
And I don't have a place to put my phone. So, like, finding a compromise, and I've seen in some of the newer RVs that are like Eleanor, what they've done is they left the closet, but they put like a little cubby hole in the back, because that's kind of wasted space as it comes down. For me, my dislike is that water connection.
It's strange.
I think it's silly. And then our friend Chris actually pointed out to us, not only is it near your black tank flush, it's next to your 30 amp in. Like, literally, you have a water connection 6 inches away from 30 amps coming in.
No,
I'm not
great about that.
Fan of just having that. Like, I don't like when I see air conditioners that drip down and are draining right over an electrical plug. We saw some RVs like that last year. And like water, electric, they don't mix. I don't like that at all. But overall, what do you think of this unit?
I love this. Like, if this layout was available when we were buying Eleanor, I think I would have probably leveraged this unit, because the big selling point for me with Eleanor was the fact that we had a really nice bathroom that felt comfortable enough to get dressed in. And I think it's amazing that you have more of a kitchen feel to it, and you have lots of extra windows, and you didn't have to lose a useful bathroom.
Well, that is going to be the Jayco 225. Now, if you like seeing videos like this, please do us a favor. Make sure you hit that little like button. It really does help build the channel. It also lets us know what kind of videos you guys are looking to see.
Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little icon button. That way, every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
Till next time.
Happy camping!